The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, 55, Mike 55. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Ready, go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow it up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Push him back. Jab. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
From the 30 on second down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They do not score.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. For a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's King. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Ready? 6. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, let's get that ball, King. Let's get that ball. 56.
On 3rd down, King. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now return. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
I got you, boy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a former 4th-round pick, it's Kevin Balaj. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end. Check Mike, man. Check Mike, man. All day, play.
Now King off the play fake. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Looking to throw. King. They're able to find Dolphin. Well, they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Then he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice.
Touchdown, Cardinals! David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
At the 45-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Check 56. Check, 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 check.
To the short side left, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking a big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the set. 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. What? Go. Let's go, Z. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the second up.
On second and 11 now. Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. And he is Rebella. 81 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ready? Right. Bang. Check.
On second down, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
You. Check Mike 99. Watch the screen.
To throw is King. Off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Miami.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 2nd and 14.
Ready. Hey, here we go.
Off the play fake. King rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Check four. I'm coming.
King now. From the gun, he'll throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Coming to you.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive. That football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready. Check. Watch me before. Check pass.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Blanche. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 30 6 ticks to go in half number 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Operating from the gun, King. It's complete to Drake. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
A final shot before that from Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st down, Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Here's King off the play fake. He goes underneath to Drake. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
If he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Mike 54. It's out time. Check 3. Check 43. Check 1.
Again, it's Malone. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Let's get
Now King, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
52's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Fight.
1st down, Murray. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Mike.
On 2nd and 1, Murray. Complete to Jones. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jim. Match box. Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Just like that.
And And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Rolling on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So the defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve the opponents. So they kind of keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check Mike, man, all day, over. SOS.
From the gun, King. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, watch 54. Hey, defense.
King from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, King. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is King. Play action. And pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Motion. Check Mike, man. It's a corner now.
King now. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got one. Check 52.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Murray again, second and 10. That ball complete to Isabella.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Check, Mike 21, try to go.
To throw on third down. Murray, they'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
I got 19.
Here's King to throw again. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. King. He sets the fire deep. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements of going to making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Second and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Kill. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now King throwing on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And all the way down to the 5. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. On the left hash mark, this is a 38-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Cards, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.